Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another video. This is going to be a detailed breakdown of one of our clients' account. This client has been working with us for over 2 years and he has found tremendous success using our leads, working with us, and we are going to do a breakdown analysis of what are the things that made this a huge success. And also we are going to learn and we are going to talk about these metrics, what they stand for and what they mean for your campaign. So without wasting any time, let's dive deep into it and let's talk about these metrics and also the performance of this campaign. So we are going to look into these metrics first and then also compare it with our current account. So we have reach, we have frequency, we have impression, we have amount spent, we have leads, CPL, CPM, link clicks, CPC, and TR. So what they mean, reach is basically the amount of people that your ad will be reaching. Frequency is basically how many times one person saw your ad. Impression is basically the total number of time your ad was presented on a screen. And the amount spent is basically the total number of one that you have spent, leads, total number of leads that you have generated through that campaign or through that account. CPL is cost per lead. So cost per lead is definitely the most important metric because you have to keep your cost per lead lower in order to have a successful campaign or in order to have a good volume of leads. And we have CPM, cost per thousand per impression. Link clicks, how many people click on your ad. This can be used to do a retargeting campaign, and that's why link click is also very important. CPC, cost per click, and CTR is click-through rate. So we have advanced metrics as well, but for this lead gen campaign, we are not going to use any advanced metric. We are just going to look into these basic metrics, what they should be, right, for your campaign. So this is a solar account. This client has a company in UK, US. This is a UK account. We've been working with clients all over the world, US, UK, Australia. So this is one of our successful campaigns, most successful campaigns. We were able to work with this client for over 2 years and still we are working. We are still producing leads. Our CPL is low. So we are going to look into those things and what made this campaign a huge success. So let's dive deep into it. So we are only going to do a detailed analysis of our landing page leads. As you can see here, we have two different type of leads. The website submit application, which is through a landing page. So we take them through a landing page. Once the audience submit or click on the link, the ad link, and they are sent to a landing page link, they have to fill a form, a survey. So landing page, they have higher quality lead compared to your lead form. So we have lead form leads, we have landing page leads, but we are only going to looking into landing page. So I'm going to filter them down through our company's campaign name, and you can see we have filtered out all the website submit application leads here, and you can see the total number of leads, reach, frequency, and whatnot. So we have performance and clicks as our setting. Now let's look into the campaign. Let's do a detailed analysis, a detailed breakdown of this campaign. So we started working with him with this account probably in January 2021, and since then we have produced over 4,000 leads. I would say total 5,000 leads if you count all the lead forms as well as the landing page, but through landing page. So let's look into the metrics. So we have generated over 3,349 leads. Our reach is probably about 774,000. Frequency is 4.42. Cost per result is £7. Amount spent, the total number of amount that we have spent on this landing page campaign is about £25,000. Impression is probably 3.4 million. Cost per 1,000 impression, which is CPM, is £7. Link clicks are 89,401, and CPC is 0.28, which is, I would say, very low. Click-through rate is 2.61. Total number of clicks, CTR, CPC, all. So there are some metrics which are higher than average, and there are some metrics which are absolutely outperforming. So we can talk about those metrics. So first of all, results. So we have about 3,300 leads. Let's look into the different metrics. Reach, we have reached about 774,000 people. So as I explained, what is reach and why it's important, you have to reach more people in order to have, let's say, substantial amount of people, right, who are looking through your ads. That's why you need a good, I would say, good audience size to make your campaign work. If you have, let's say, only 100,000 people in an area, so it's not going to perform much better because you only have 100,000 people to work with. So make sure that if you're launching a campaign, you have at least a good chunk of audience size. Probably recommended is 2 million to 2.5 million. If it's lower than that, so make sure that you have 1 million audience size. I would say that's enough, but then again, you at least need 2.5 million audience to have at least, like, good campaign running for a long period of time. So frequency is 4.42. I would say the frequency is much higher than it should be. Frequency should be about 2.5 to this should have been idle, but since this campaign is running for too long and we've been reached so many people, multiple ads to the same people, so that's what frequency means. One person is seeing your ads multiple times. So in that case, in our case, they have seen our ads for probably 4.42 times, about 5 times. One person has seen our ads for about 5 times. Then we have the cost per result. I would say cost per result is very good. We have 7.35 pounds cost per result, which I would say again, because when we started out, we were getting a cost of 18-20 pounds per lead. But as we progressed, we were able to optimize, we were able to use new creatives, we were able to use new headlines, and we were able to use different tactics to lower it down. If you have a low CPL, you are going to run or you are going to win in a long-term game, because if you can maintain that CPL for a longest period of time, you are going to produce so many leads with a limited budget, right? And once your client starts making money and starts making deals, starts selling their products, they can reinvest and you can keep scaling the budget. So you will keep producing more and more leads. So we have the amount spent, which is about £25,000, and this has been spent in a period of 2 years. I would say not the entire amount. Probably we started running landing page last year, so that means this 25,000 was spent in just 12 months, or probably 13-14. But yeah, average 12 months, we spent about $25,000 on the landing page, and we have produced around 4,000 leads with that. So impression is how many times your ad was presented on a screen. So that's what impression is. Cost per 1,000 impression, that means how much money it's costing you to show the ads for 2,000 people. That's what 1,000 per impression means. Like 1,000 people interacting with your ads, so it's costing you about 7.20 pounds. And then the link clicks, so we have about 90,000 link clicks on this campaign. So link clicks are really important. Why? Because you can use that to retarget these people. So we have about 4,000 leads, and we have about 90,000 people who clicked on our link. So we know the bounce rate. We have everything in our landing page. So what we can do, we can retarget them whenever we want, and retargeting campaign is definitely going to work better. So we have enough data now, so we should be good to launch a retargeting campaign anytime now. So let's look at this interesting metrics, which is cost per click, CPC, which is very, very, very low. I would say I have worked with hundreds of solar companies, solar clients, but this CPC is outstanding. And so you have to also take note that this campaign has been running for probably over 1 year now, one year, 2 year, about 2 year. So to maintain a cost per click of 0.28 pounds, it's very impressive, and team has done a wonderful job. So cost per click is lower. What that means, basically our ads are very lucrative. People are clicking on our ads, and that's why the cost per lead is very, very, very low, right? So people are clicking our ads. I think even if they're seeing it for the second time, third time, they're still clicking on these ads. So that's why you have to have ad which is really lucrative, which attracts a lot of people, which makes them click on your ads. That's what an irresistible ad is, and that's why the CPC is very low. And even if you look at the CTR is really good, 2.61. I would say for solar in US we have a CTR of 1.5, but 2.61 is more than better. It's outstanding. 2.61. If someone is clicking on your link, that means your CTR is very high. So percentage of time people saw your ad and performed a link click. Out of 100 people, 3 people are clicking on your ad. So that's why CTR is really important, because it shows that how interesting your ad is. I think this is the basic metrics breakdown for this client, and you can see the performance here, right? And we are still working with him for over 2 years now. Retention is one of the things that you should focus if you are working with any client, because onboarding a new client is definitely harder than retaining the current one. If you are working with any client, any lead gen client, you have to make sure that you are following these metrics and you are looking at these metrics on a regular basis. Like if something is going up, you have to work to get it down. You have to work with your team to bring it down. If let's say your CPL is spiking up, you have to try new creatives, you have to try new ad, headline, copy, whatever is going to work. You have to split test and you have to find it out for yourself. You can do research on Facebook Ads Library. I'm going to cover that in my next video. But if you start doing these things, your campaign will definitely improve over time, but you have to give it some time. It's not going to improve overnight. And also your client, they have to have some patience, because if they do not, then probably you will make some changes and it will take some time to improve. Client don't have the patience. They're definitely going to ask you to stop the campaign if it's not working. So you have to work with your client, and you have to give them this assurance that their campaign is definitely going to work. So your client and you both have to work together to make any campaign a successful campaign. Hopefully you will get some idea. If you have any question, just drop a comment. I'll see you next time.